Employers created fewer jobs than expected last month. The Labor Department says businesses added 164,000 jobs in April, but at the same time, the unemployment rate dropped to 3.9%, breaking below 4% for the first time since 2000. The jobless rate for Black Americans fell to 6.6%, the lowest on record since 1972. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger joins me now. Jill, great to see you. Break this down for us. Economists had been expecting 190,000 jobs. Why the slightly weaker number?
It's not. It's all within the right range. You know, if I talk to a zillion economists over the last few months, they're always within 25, 30,000. Numbers are always subject to two revisions. So if you look at the last 2 months, they were revised higher by 30,000. So look at more the last 4 months, 6 months, or 1 year, and we're in good shape. This year, we're averaging 200,000 jobs a month. And considering that we're this deep into a recovery, that job number is pretty darn strong. And with the unemployment rate down at 3.9%, the Federal Reserve, at least, calls that full employment, meaning anyone who wants a job, you can get a job.
I was going to say 3.9%. That's the big news. Is that sustainable?
Well, look, the 3.9% happened for a couple of reasons. People got jobs, but we had more than 200,000 people leave the labor force. So that's part of the reason.
Due to what? Stopping trying, retirement? What are those numbers?
Exactly.
Okay.
You got it. You're an economist. It's great. So we have many reasons, demographic reasons. We have baby boomers that are retiring every single day. We have younger people who are now able to afford to go back and maybe get a degree that they didn't finish during the recession. That's good news, but you're absolutely right. Of course, there are some people who are disgruntled and just say, good weather, I'm going to give up my job search for a few months.
But with the job market so tight, do the wages then go up?
You'd like to think. This is the one that stymies economists. They are scratching their head. Wages were up, average hourly earnings up 2.6% from a year ago. Now, you would think with such a tight labor market, we would see wages rise faster, and they haven't. I think it could have something to do with the broader unemployment rate. You know, we have another rate that we use. If you're an economist, and say this at a cocktail party this weekend, you might sound really smart. Say, well, U6 is twice the rate of 3.9%, which is true, meaning the broader unemployment rate adds in disgruntled workers, meaning I have a job, I kind of hate my job, wish I had a better job. It also adds in people who are working part-time but would like full-time help.
Right.
That rate is 7.8%, exactly twice the level of the headline rate.
So people may be working, but they don't necessarily have the job they want.
Exactly. But I think there's even good news with that broader rate. That rate is as low as it's been since 2001. And so when you think about the fact that the broad unemployment rate, it popped up to 17% at the worst part of the recession, and now it's at 7.8%, there's been tremendous progress.
Well, I think people are still waiting for their paychecks to go up, but...
Yeah, I agree, and I think that is a missing link. I think it's also a really good reminder. This could be why you hear great news like this. We will hear from people who will say, I don't feel it, and maybe they don't feel it because we're only seeing wages rise incrementally. So if you don't feel like you're getting a big bump, it's hard to feel like going out and partying for Cinco de Mayo, even though that's what's happening.
We're going to be doing that tomorrow. Jill,
regardless.
Thank you so much for coming to see us.
Sure.